Making wise investments can be aided by careful planning. A financial planner's strategy can be used if you do not have the time to arrange your own investments. Financial Advisor Maria Namhindo now joins us with more on investment planning. Morning, Maria, and welcome to Good Morning Namibia.
Good morning, and thank you for having me.
First things first, in layperson's terms, what exactly is investment planning?
Investment planning is actually a smart process of matching your financial goals to your financial resources. And you must always keep in mind that when you have a goal, it makes it easier for you to commit to an investment plan or scheme of your choice.
And when the resources are scarce, how do you firstly establish goals, and how do you match your ambitious financial goals to your very scarce financial resources?
People have different goals at different life stages, right? So the young ones and the older one, or as you grow, or as you grow financially in life, you have a different goal. So it's very important that you have your income booking as well as your expenses booking, and then what is left, so meaning you're keeping records of all your incomes, that is what you're receiving, and all your expenses. So what is left, a portion of that, because in most cases you have this money and you're waiting for someone to come and sell you a product or for you to buy a certain something. So it's very advisable that what is left from your expenses, or what is left from that, you put it away for investment.
Let's touch on the benefits of investment planning.
Investment planning is very significant in ways that it also increases your assets, as well as also helps you in the future, as well as also securing the life of your loved ones. Investment planning also saves on tax. That is through these index funds that has already built in tax efficiency, and also it also helps in creating your wealth. Because remember, you are thinking about the future and not only your current position.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Help us understand whether or not there exists a distinction between financial planning on the one hand and investment planning. And if indeed such a distinction exists, please elaborate.
Financial planning is the broader framework, is the mother framework of directing you to your life goals. Okay, so financial planning is like a guidance plan, and investment planning is that lifeline that falls under financial planning. So basically, financial planning is a framework, and then investment planning is an element of detailing this framework in order for you to achieve your financial goals.
Please briefly walk us through the different investment options.
Okay, we have different asset classes. That is namely also we have the securities. When we are talking about securities, we're referring to bonds, mutual funds, and stock. We also have...
What would be a mutual fund, sorry?
What would be the mutual funds? Those are, let's say, your unit trust. Yeah.
And stock?
And stock, which are your stock exchange.
Buying shares on a listed company.
Yes, and then the bonds, also buying bonds. So basically, those are your securities. Even Bank of Namibia, I think...
issues bonds.
Yeah, issues bonds, yes. And then we also have deposit. Basically, you're going to the bank and doing a bank deposit. We also have postal schemes. We're talking about the national savings schemes as well as your public provident funds. We also have insurance, which are your life insurance, your retirement annuities.
What about crypto as a form of investment?
Cryptos will have to form under securities. Yes, will have to form under securities.
Is that because of how secure that investment is?
Yes, and because it's not hard cash.
It's crypto?
Yes, it's crypto.
Which is the one that you prefer, and which is the one that you would recommend, depending, of course, on where one is on your financial journey?
It basically also depends on your understanding and what you deem as risk-free for you to invest your money. At the end of the day, we are individuals, and with all these asset classes, there's also, let's say, the real assets. Real assets, we're talking about real estates, which is the property. Some people believe that they can make an investment in buying that property, that it's an asset and to accumulate growth over time. There's also your precious metals and also your arts, okay? Your arts, which is now known as your intellectual properties. So all these things are asset classes where one can choose to invest in.
Are those the ones you would recommend for the average Namibian given the present economic dire straits?
Yes.
Where some of us struggle to make ends meet, let alone have spare coins to be making investments of that magnitude?
Investment varies from ranges or from financial stages where you are. So let's say you struggle to to be left with a certain portion that you can, let's say, invest in a property. And that is where you are currently at in your financial situation. You can invest in
your
unit
life
trust.
situation,
Yes,
perhaps even,
yes.
yeah.
You have unit trust. Like Old Mutual also offers unit trust, which you can start saving with a little of $300. Maximum is up to you. So as long as you set aside a certain portion of what is left, at least you're making progress.
Madam, thank you for your time and thank you for sharing your expertise this morning.
Thank you very much.
I'm sure Namibians learned a thing or two.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. That was Madam Maria Namhindo. She is a financial advisor talking to us about the benefits of investment planning.